Hey guys, it is Last Mohican, and in case you haven't checked Reddit yet, haven't checked any of the gaming websites, or haven't tuned into the modern world in the last few hours, Sid Meier's Civilization dropped their announcement trailer for Civilization 6. Now, even better news with that is that they've already given us a date. They've already expressed that I think mid-October they will be releasing Civilization 6. So this wasn't an announcement trailer for a to-be-determined release date of this game. You know, we're not looking years out. We're looking months out right now. We're looking about 5 months away. We will be getting Civilization 6. So, you know, it will have been about 6 years since Civilization 5 came out. Obviously, we had other variations and other expansions in between that time, but this is the definitive next sequel to Civilization, and I am super pumped. Now, before we dive into talking about any of like the screenshots that were released, I'm not going to show the video because A, I don't want to get copyright claim against me, and B, the video doesn't really show a whole lot in terms of the workings of the games. It's very undescriptive. It just shows a bunch of iconic photos throughout history, like Teddy Roosevelt, Vincent van Gogh, World War II, and the storming of Normandy Beach. So all iconic photos, but doesn't really tell us anything about the game. So we're not going to dwell on the release trailer itself. I will link it in the description below, so don't worry, you can view it there. I'll also link the URL for the Civilization website, but let's first take a look at the game description. So, Sid Meier's 6 is the next entry in the award-winning Civilization franchise, which has already sold nearly 33 million units worldwide, including around 8 million units of just the last expansion itself, last game. So, let's see here. Civilization 6 offers new ways to engage with your world. Cities now physically expand across the map. Each research in technology and culture unlocks new potential, and competing leaders will pursue their own agendas based on their historical traits as you race for one of 5 ways to achieve victory in the game. So it looks like they are still keeping with the victories, the various ways to claim victory in the game. So that's good to see. So alright, so some of the key features. Expansive empires. See the marvels of your empire spread across the map like never before. Each city spans multiple tiles, so you can custom build your cities to take full advantage of the local terrain. Active research. Unlock boosts that speed your civilization's progress through history to advance more quickly. Use your units to actively explore, develop your environment, and discover new cultures. Dynamic diplomacy. Interactions with other civilizations change over the course of the game, from primitive first interactions where conflict is the fact of life, to late game alliances and negotiations. Combined arms. Expanding on the 1 unit per tile design, support units can now be embedded with other units, like anti-tank support with infantry, or warrior with settlers. Nice, alright. Similar units can also be combined to form powerful core units. Enhanced multiplayer. In addition to traditional multiplayer modes, cooperate and compete with your friends in a wide variety of situations, all designed to easily completed in a single session. Civ for all players. Civilization 6 provides veteran players new ways to build and tune their civilizations for the greatest chance of success. New tutorial systems introduce new players to the underlying concepts so they can easily get started. Now, that sounds awesome. So, let's delve into the screenshots, take a look at what we got. Alright, so it looks like right off the bat, let's just kind of break down what we see. So, first thing that sticks out to me is it looks like we have the Tower of Alexandria, the pyramids, so obviously world wonders are still a thing, thank God. We see units, not a whole lot of units, and it looks like we have some new tile improvements here. Right now, it looks like that is their version of the city expanding, which is cool. I think, especially when you're looking at cities, when you're trying to do like the Liberty Focus, I believe it is, where you're just trying to create a small empire, or you're like Venice, who can't really expand your city or expand to multiple cities without doing it through city-states. I think this is a cool way to help leverage those type of benefits when your city's like literally physically growing and it's not constrained to one tile. I think that can actually be pretty neat, pretty cool. The things that I'm noting right now, just from looking at this, is that the unit count looks lower. Looks like there's only 4 to each unit. Look for the swordsman and for those archers. You know, right here and here. I don't know. Did they really need to tone it down? I can't really imagine that the unit designs were a huge bear on the system. And I mean, the more the merrier, at least in my opinion. So, but we see, looks like farming, mining, harbor, lighthouse, fishing. Looks like they're fishing out of the tile too. I mean, is that going to be a thing now? Can you fish out? Can you collect resources outside of your own, or maybe those are war boats? I don't know. Looks like another civilization over here. Looks like banana plantation. Looks like new different types of tile improvements, horses. So it looks like a lot of the guts look the same. But the only thing is that, you know, I looked at these a little bit before. I didn't really analyze them though, but as soon as I saw this, it reminded me a lot of Civilization Revolution, which was, you know, made for the consoles. And I don't know, I Googled it real quick, and I'm looking at some of these, and I get a really strong vibe from how it all looks in terms of its lack of density. I don't know. I know this has seemingly become a common trend with the Civilization games, is that they get less and less hectic and less dense, which I think is a good and bad thing. I think there comes to a point where you when you make less, you're just watering down your product, and unfortunately, I think that's been a very tragic trend in the gaming industry. You know, to appeal to a more mainstream audience. You know, games that we like have just become watered down, so it's easier to consume to a wider audience. Not a huge fan of that, but I mean, you know, this is just screenshots we're looking at. Obviously, the amount of information released about Civilization 6 has been, unfortunately, very thin. So hopefully we get more. Hopefully we get a better idea. And you know, this is just, you know, this is just a screenshot. So we'll look at the next one. Looks like, once again, another world wonder. I can't quite tell what that one is. Darn. I don't really know. But it looks like, once again, different tile improvements. Like, that looks like some sort of like monument culture one. Looks like religious ones, and then I don't even know what that one could be. An improved religious one, I don't know. But once again, we're seeing only 4 units. Once again, just a very non-dense screenshot. It looks like we got clerics down here for religion, but I'm not seeing a whole lot go on here. You know, it's not crowded, and I don't take that in a positive light. I don't know, you guys can please tell me in the comments what you think about this, but the lack of density here is a little bit of a cause of concern, at least for me. You know, I don't want to see the game watered down too much here. You know, I guess farming, more ships. We got crossbow units. I don't know. Not a whole lot here either. Alright, a little bit more going on here. We see what definitely looks like 2 cities expanding, roads connecting them. Looks like some sort of barracks right here in the middle between them. Copper, pikemen, samurai. This is definitely a different screenshot from the last one. Looks like similar civilization. Similar civilization, but not the same stuff. Alright, we got resources, crabs, clams, fishies. Yeah, there's no monument, no wonder in this one, but it looks like this is some sort of maybe like another cultural improvement. I mean, look, there's a dinosaur there. Lumber mill, university potentially, farms, copper. We already talked about this. So this one seems a little bit more busy, which I like. You know, and once again, I like what they kept with the road system. You know, we're not having roads all over the place. It is just They're only there for connection of towns, and maybe it looks like there's roads branching off for some things. Like, it looks, maybe that's another town. I don't know. It's hard to tell from this, but I don't know. I mean, this is fantastic news. I can't wait to see what more comes out about this game. I think, great on you guys, Sid Meier's. I'm super excited about Civilization 6. Looks like it's going to be fantastic. Hope to see more, and hope to get more information. I want to keep this video short because there wasn't a whole lot of information out there yet. So if you haven't already, please subscribe down below. Please check us out on Twitch or Twitter or whatever. And as always, guys, happy gaming, gamers.